Hey everyone, I'm back. I'm at the end of a painting session and I have a bunch of crusty old paint. And I've told you guys what I was doing. I was kind of just, making backgrounds. So, whenever I get to the end of a painting session, well, come on, paint. Well, that paint doesn't want to come out. There we go. So, I don't like this paper because it's got like holes for the spiral, which, it kind of is what it is. It's got holes. I know, I'm painting white. Anyway, I'm going to cut it down later, this paper. But for now, I'm just going to make a mess on my table because I have those little things somewhere, like the little mats I'm supposed to be painting on. And I didn't because I was painting something else and I was not going off the paper. But now I kind of need to go off the paper. So I'm prepping paper. I'm going to move this one over for a second. Bring this one over. Can you guys even see? Is like my camera blurry? Is it out of focus? What the heck? Okay. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that because I used my shirt to do that and the phone tipped and I'm like, oh no, did I just flash boob? Or belly? Oh man. I'm wearing a bra. So it's fine. Like, you wouldn't have actually seen boob. You would have probably just seen belly. But, anywho, if you're watching this, all you saw was shirt. So, no need for you to go and rewind because I will have rewinded it. Is it even technically still rewinding? Like, I don't know. Is it? Like, because you would rewind like a VHS tape. You know what I mean? So it's like, is it rewinding still? Is it rewind when you go backwards? I don't know. Okay, now that this has been as boring as my April Fool's video, here is my messy palette with a little bit of paint left. I have some blue. It's kind of a grayish blue too. So I'm just tossing it down as like a, and then I'll decide what to do next. And it's got a little bit of white in it that you're seeing because I threw the white down first. And the reason I threw the white down first is not because I necessarily wanted it to be muted. I threw the white down so that it would coat this watercolor paper. Okay. And then I just have like this nice little background that I could do whatever I want with. Actually, I have a little more white, and this is actually a thicker white, so I can throw some thick white down here. And then whenever I'm doing the backgrounds, because I don't care, I can just dip my brush in water and just kind of drag it along and make sure it doesn't have a lot of holes. Because, you know, watercolor paper is kind of textured. And I'm not really wanting super textured, but I don't mind some. I'm going to move this. I'm going to hang it up and let it dry. Well, if I can get over there. I hung up some line with some clothespins so I could hang up things when I need them to dry. Like, I didn't hang this up. I just put this down on the ground. Well, not really on the ground. I put it on my chair behind me because I did not worry at all about, oh my. So you can see on this one, the white has dried more. And so I'm getting, you know, like a different kind of like textury effect. Except for down here where I added some water. So, and then whenever I'm just like, you know, hey, let's have some fun. I'll be right back. I got a scraper. And I've got some greens. So I will just take and empty out my little palette over here. It's got like a little bit of green. It's got a little darker green. It's got some lighter green. Not very much green left. I think I have a little touch of black, so I can throw that in there. And everything else I think is just, look at that, it's just crusty. It just needs to be washed. So, there we go. That's kind of fun. And then I've got my little things here, and I've got some pinks. See, I've got pinks. So I'm gonna throw the pinks on there. And I'm just using my dirty brush because it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. It's got some beige. Some darker. Ooh, the beige is kind of watery. So I'm gonna come in and do the same thing, but opposite direction, like this way. So. Okay. And there we go. I have a kind of a unique background. And see, I feel like doing this kind of like inspires me a little bit to like Let me scrape that. You know, like, get outside my wheelhouse a little. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I have to, you know, think outside the box a little bit. Hey, how am I going to use this? And then I end up doing stuff I never would have done because I never would have done it. Any other way. So I have a background. A background! Yay! And I don't know what I'm going to do with this background. I don't know what I'm going to do with the other background. But they're ready for me. So you guys got to see me use up my messiness. And, you know, I feel like I'm kind of productive. And it makes me go and use colors in different ways than I would normally. And because they're getting old and dry and kind of crusty, there was no way that I could save them an additional day to like paint tomorrow. So, but I've come up with lots of like really good backgrounds that way. You know, ones that I probably would never have done otherwise. It's keeping me creative. Anyway, bye. See ya.